Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for May 18th, 2014. It's currently 9:30 a.m. It is absolutely beautiful outside. Temperatures range from the upper 40s to lower 50s over the far northern interior, lower to mid 50s over the New York City metropolitan area, and mid to upper 50s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area and even portions of Long Island. Absolutely beautiful out there. Notice the dew points are in the 30s and 40s, which means we have very low humidity out there, dry atmosphere in place. And that's going to lead to scattered cloud cover today and temperatures rising into the upper 60s to lower 70s with low humidity and generally a very comfortable day. Can't rule out an extremely isolated shower over northeastern Pennsylvania or the Hudson River Valley, but otherwise tranquil weather conditions can be expected. Well, this week is going to be pretty interesting to watch. Our friend, the backdoor cold front, is going to cause some problems for us once again. Again, it's going to be a constant theme this spring and summer, and it's going to lead to some very volatile weather conditions over the region starting on Wednesday in terms of temperature and precipitation. Let's take a look at the latest radar. You can see it's pretty much high and dry here. Here's that one disturbance that's moving along the Mohawk River Valley. It could clip portions of northeastern Pennsylvania like this shower right here, producing an isolated shower, but really for the most part dry conditions can be expected. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see we're pretty much high and dry here with high pressure and control. Our cold front is still out here over the Gulf Stream here and over the western Atlantic. Now you might be wondering, why is it moving so slow? I'll show you why in the water vapor satellite picture, and kind of sets up the whole theme of this upcoming weather pattern for this week. Meanwhile, we have a disturbance passing to our south that should remain to our south and continue to push off the southeast coast. Take a look at this water vapor satellite picture. Now what I did is that instead of overlaying the surface features, I overlaid the upper level winds here. And what I want you to keep an eye on is what's happening here in the western Atlantic. You see this upper level low? This is part of what's called a negative NAO pattern. So this upper level low is just sitting here and spinning and blocking up this progressive 500 millibar pattern. So what's happening is that 500 millibar pattern and the surface features are slowing down and blocking up. See this cold front here? It can't move any further west. It's running into this upper level low. This upper level low is not giving. So it pushes into that upper level low and then collapses. Meanwhile, we have building heights over here in portions of Greenland and northeastern Canada. So what's going to eventually happen is you're going to see a high pressure system lock in over Quebec, and this cold front is going to retrograde and move back towards New England. Why? Because this upper level low is rotating and forcing these upper level winds to back. So what you have here is this cold front going to eventually back into New England. These disturbances coming into the west coast run into that backing marine air mass, and as a result, you end up with some very wet conditions over the northern Atlantic starting on Wednesday and continuing on through next Saturday. Not going to be pretty, that is for sure. You're looking at overcast skies, temperatures ranging basically in the mid to upper 60s over portions of Long Island and eastern Connecticut, and upper 60s to lower 70s over the New York City metropolitan area, and lower to mid 70s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area with this type of setup. Very similar to what we saw last week. It's basically rinse and repeat. And so you have these disturbances moving into the west coast. These have Pacific polar air masses. They're pulling up ahead of it tropical air masses from the Gulf of Mexico, and they're running into a marine air mass that is building south along the northern Atlantic. And that is basically the whole theme of our spring and summer. And by the way, take a look at our subtropical jet stream developing down here to the south. So let's take a look at the model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Again, for today, high pressure and control, scattered cloud cover, generally an isolated shower over the northern interior possible. Temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s for highs this afternoon. For tomorrow, sky cloud cover can be expected, but high pressure and control. Isolated showers possible in the northern interior. Temperatures range from the mid to upper 40s for lows, going to be a chilly night tonight, and upper 60s to lower 70s for highs tomorrow afternoon. For Tuesday, clouds will increase as the disturbance approaches to the west, and our backdoor cold front progresses south from New England towards Connecticut. Look for, again, increasing clouds through the day, and isolated shower possible in the afternoon and evening, becoming scattered showers late at night on Tuesday. Temperatures on Tuesday will range from the lower to mid 50s for lows and lower to mid 70s for highs, upper 60s right along the immediate coast. For Wednesday, Our backdoor cold front basically stalls over the region. That means we're going to see scattered showers throughout the day on Wednesday. Rather volatile temperatures are going to be in place. Over Connecticut, look for mid to upper 60s. Long Island, mid to upper 60s. Upper 60s to lower 70s over the New York City metropolitan area. And lower to mid 70s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Now, these temperatures depend on where this backdoor cold front locks in and stalls out. So if it ends up being further west, and that means those cooler temperatures take more of a control over the region. So instead of the lower to mid 70s, you end up with the upper 60s in Philadelphia, for example. If the backdoor cold front stalls, let's say over Connecticut, then you could see temperatures pushing into the upper 70s to lower 80s over portions of the Philadelphia metro and mid to upper 70s over the New York City metropolitan area. So you see where the volatile nature of this whole pattern is for Wednesday and then for Thursday and also for Friday. And here we go again for Saturday. Same type of scenario locking in with that pesky backdoor cold front basically lingering right over the region with waves of low pressure trying to develop along it. And it's all due to the fact that you have this blocking upper level low just not moving over the Canadian Maritimes, sending that Canadian maritime air down the coast and interacting with the more moisture-loaded, unstable air mass of the tropical nature over the Gulf of Mexico, riding northward. So it's going to be a very interesting weather pattern throughout the middle and end of next week. Generally, temperatures, as I said, low temperatures are going to be pretty easy to forecast. Upper 50s to lower 60s with areas of fog at times. High temperatures will again depend on your location. The further east you are, more likely it will be in the mid to upper 60s. The further west you are, let's say towards eastern Pennsylvania, mid 70s. So it's going to be one of those weeks where location certainly matters, and the location of that backdoor cold front is going to be key. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.